Hello YouTube viewers. This is my second video in my reading Instagram music reviews that I wrote ages ago series. In the next video I'll be reading out a review of the Periphery album, Periphery 3 Select Difficulty, which is an album I know most of the songs on, but I don't know all of it, and I'm not listened to all of it in a long time. Okay, Wet Leg by Wet Leg. I did not enjoy this album. So yeah. Being in Love. Bland and almost showing promise. The instrumental is almost cool in the chorus, but it just reminds me of Eyelid Movies by Fantagram, which is way better and more enjoyable. 2 out of 10. I think that's the album I compare it to most, because I was listening to a lot of Eyelid Movies at this time, which is an album I do adore and love. And I think it was an unfair comparison. I don't think they were trying to get the same thing out of it. Like I don't think the goal of the music was the same, but a lot of the instrumental textures are relatively similar, and some of the and so a lot of it was just stuff I'd hear in that album, and I just way prefer, because Eyelid Movies is one of my favorite albums of all time. Okay, Chaise Longue. The song was also bad. Okay. Oh, from the last one, sorry. The spoken vocals suck, and the lyrics are obtuse, and the lack of energy isn't cool. It's just tiring. Yet again, I just want to listen to someone else. Sonic Youth because of this. The drums and bass are almost exactly the same as Being in Love. All day long on the long chair. 1.5 out of 10. Yeah, I don't really know what Chaise Longue is about. I don't really know what a long chair is, what it's meant to mean. And the thing about wanting to listen to Sonic Youth is because like that kind of low energy thing, you know, that you get in Sonic Youth, low energy kind of vocal. Like, is her name Kim Gordon? Hold on. Okay, yeah, her name is Kim Gordon. I was thinking of Kim Deal as well from the Pixies. Okay, Angelica. The song also has promise, reminds me of Air and the Beatles, with actual sections that are interesting, even if the drums and bass have the occasional repetitive plague. I don't love it because the low energy vocal thing gets old, but the sung bit's way more enjoyable. This is yet again just Eyelid Movies, but worse. 6 out of 10. Yeah. I think I remember this song being decent, but it just made me want to listen to other better music. And generally that's like an indicator for me of a bad song. Not a bad song, but a song which hasn't hit its like creative mark. If it reminds me of something else and doesn't give me anything new, and I just think, why would I listen to this if I can listen to something that I know is amazing? I don't want to go out. They play the lick from The Man Who Sold the World, which just makes me want to listen to By Nirvana. The choruses were actually cool, very Hell to the Thief, that's really hard to say, Radiohead-esque harmonically. Just makes you want to listen to there though. The bridge is nice, but they're getting more cheap 90s nostalgia with taking the vocal melody from Where's My Mind. Just makes you want to listen to Eyelid Movies, 4 out of 10. Wet Dreams, shitter than feces, just tripe and lazy, 1 out of 10. Okay, good review, man. Convincing. Decent instrumentation, but I'm realising just how formulaic these songs are. The bass line's quite nice and melodic. Not to sound like a broken record, but I'd far prefer Eyelid Movies, 3 out of 10. Loving You. God, this shit is boring. Stop trying to convince me of your emotions if you give 30% energy and your music is tripe. 2 out of 10. Your Mum. Don't give song titles like Your. It's abysmal. How can I write a song with a childish name like Your Mum and still write the same songs I just heard with still no energy? Some cool harmonies and whatever, but the structures are all the same. The sections are all the same. Everything is 30%. The scream sucks, by the way, 4 out of 10. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's like, weird. It's really weird. Oh no. So that's the name of the song. It's not my emotion. And then my review is Kill Me With a Shovel. Oh yeah, these are words, aren't they? That they sung in that song. You're so woke, Diet Coke, I feel gross. Oh no, 1 out of 10. Alright, piece of shit. Don't be emotional, you're bad at it. Just listen to About a Girl for the same feeling and stop the terrible vocal inflections you got from Thunder by Imagine Dragons. 2 out of 10. Supermarket. Oh good, only one more song to go. All these songs are the fucking same. 2 out of 10. Just tell them too late now. Game done. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. I'm really bored now. I remember nothing. Thanks, man. Good review. So this is the next review I did. This is the last one, Testament by Opeth, which had just come out, and my review for it is this brief. I need to do a full review of it, but it'd probably be like 8 parts long because I've got so many thoughts about this album. It is my most listened to album of the year, and it came out in November. This is pretty much a new era for the band. This album is their best since Ghost Reveries. 9.9 out of 10. That is actually something I will stand by. I've been listening to a lot of Watershed, and I think I prefer The Last Will and Testament as an album to Watershed. I think a lot of the musical material on Watershed is just as strong, if not even stronger than a lot of The Last Will and Testament. But if I'm rating them as albums, I think The Last Will and Testament really has something going for it. The next thing I need to discuss for the future of this amazing YouTube channel is where I'm gonna go next. So the next thing I'm gonna do is cooking. I have a friend who ignore that. I have a friend who said that I should try to do some cooking. Specifically, she's German, so she wanted me to do some German cooking. So, however long down the line, I will be making German food. So that's something to look forward to with the new content. Okay, so this is one of the more recent reviews. I did this one like less than a week ago, like a couple days ago. Yeah. Alright then. This is a request from my friend Verity, and I gave the album 7.5 out of 10 overall. Tracks 1 to 8. Track 1 and 2. 1. Stop Crying. It establishes a good atmosphere, and it goes into 2 well. 2. Pretty cool intro and verses. Sorry about that. Chorus is underwhelming. Good bass tone and part. Drums are way too quiet. Yeah, the drums on this album are weird because like they're really quiet for some of it, and then they'll get like a really good drum sound, and then they'll go back to being weird and quiet. It's really weird on this album. The bridge is cool. Bad break. Yeah, the breakdowns on this album, all of them are really bad. Like really cheap. Like no, that's not. That was a. I think that was almost the lyrics. And the guitar tone is underwhelming for the chugs. Vocals are okay. Outro isn't very good, needs a rhythm guitar part, and his heavy vocals are annoying. 7.5 out of 10. I think I got to like them more as the album went on, but I didn't like the emo heavy vocals. Track 3, hype intro with riff is underwhelming. I like the verse, reminds me of Hell the Sun, yeah. Chorus is really good. I like how hectic it is form-wise. I really liked this album when it was being more hectic and a bit more eclectic and all that, instead of trying to do an MCR thing but slightly heavier. Because I've heard MCR, and MCR is really good. And I heard that they had things to offer that were separate from their influences, whilst retaining their influences, which is to me the indicator of a good band. And then they were just kept on steering off of it. It was weird actually, but still underwhelming. Actually, yeah, I think I like that a bit more. But it needed more of a Lamb of God thing, and part of me is like, dude, like yeah, there's a couple moments like if you listen to the album Sacrament by Lamb of God, you'll know what I mean. Good outro. Don't like the talking at the end. 7.5 out of 10. Do not like the intro, and I find the heavy sections cringe. The woman singing was very good. So my friend messaged me, and she told me that was actually a man singing. He just has a very feminine voice. And the verse is cool. Shit chorus. I like the riff after the first chorus. I don't like his strained vocals. They should stop doing such big build-ups for such boring breakdowns. Not very structurally strong or interesting. 5 out of 10. What? Track 5. Very good intro riff apart from the tag at the end. I think his heavy vocals sound better here. It's got a strong chorus. Not like the alright bridge thing. Acoustic band. Acoustic part is good if not a bit bland. It develops quite well. Good build up into the chorus. Very good bridge riff. Actually great most vocal sounding. 8.5 out of 10. I feel like I would give. I feel like 8.5 is fair. Maybe 8. Maybe 8 out of 10. I don't feel like 8. I don't think it's 8.5. I don't think it's close to a 9. Just because I remember really not enjoying the bridge and the acoustic part was a bit bland. Track 6. Really like the intro. Cheap MCR verse without the dynamic variety or song strength. Do not like the chorus. Way too poppy. Not as into this song. Cool enough solo section. I like chorus with the BVs. I feel like 4 out of 10 is a more reasonable thing. Just because I remember this song was just... I just didn't care for it at all. Like, it wasn't bad, but I'm going to put it slightly below 5 out of 10, where, like, 5 is like, I don't care for it, but I don't care for it, but 4 out of 10 is like, I don't like it. Hell yeah, intro and ooh-ahs are cool, quite strong instrumentally, but I don't like the little duet. I think, I re-listened to this song, and I actually really liked the little duet. I actually really like this song. Nice harmonies, good chorus, especially like the chords in the beginning of it, quite muse-like. I like the rockabilly kind of riff after the chorus. Yeah, there's a couple bands that do that kind of thing I really enjoy, like Avatar, of that one song. It's called like the something Waltz. Hold on. Yeah, so it's from the album Black Waltz by Avatar. The song's Let It Burn. Okay, Apple Music won't work, but listen to it if when you want. The song is Let It Burn. Okay, I actually don't know when I paused it. I'm just gonna go from rockabilly. If I didn't unpause it when I went to go look for the Avatar song, but Apple Music wouldn't work. I like the rockabilly kind of thing off the chorus, good instrumentation, fucking good bridge. Once again, I don't like when I swear in these reviews. They're really weird. I don't like it. It's really artificial. Then we go good bridge out loud, 8.5 out of 10. Track 8, good intro. Instrumentation is strong. Don't like the dubstep jitters throughout this album though. Well written, 8 out of 10. I've not mentioned this throughout the album, but in the album review, sorry. But throughout the entire album, there's just loads of moments of just like ooh, 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 and they don't work. It's a weird decision. And here's the rest of the songs. Track 9, don't care for the first verse. Very good chorus, but they're leaning too far into... Yeah, this is when the MCR thing became a bit more annoying. Second verse is a big improvement, bad breakdown. Second breakdown is better, but the lead line over it sounds like ass over it. I think it's more of a 4 out, 5 out of 10 or 6. Track 10, strong intro, but the melody's a bit too poppy. Verse is strong, forgettable chorus. I like the guitar harmonies in the third verse. Yeah, this is another MCR one. Trying too hard to be MCR2 at times, and it just makes me want to listen to MCR. Good outro line, but the breakdowns are consistently underwhelming. 6 out of 10. Track 11. My face with MIDI strings. Oh yeah, they're really obviously MIDI strings. I don't like MIDI. Like, I'm fine with MIDI normally. That's a lie. But MIDI strings really bugs me because they just sound so, like, especially in this era, because it's like, when did this come out? 2012. Yeah, they're just not good. Good riff and verse. Goes to the chorus a bit fast, but it's a good chorus. Post-chorus riff is good. Pretty arpeggios in the bridge. 7.5. I'd say more like a 6.5 or a 7. I think 7, not 7.5. Cool intro gets a bit into inspirational pop for me. Verse riff is cool. Don't like the chorus. I like the woman singer a lot and her sections. Good outro. Not a great closer. Now, earlier I thought the woman singer was a woman, turned out to be a man. My friend didn't catch me up on this, so I think that's a man singing. 7.5 out of 10. Ending thoughts, despite inconsistent heavy sections and an over-reliance on trying to emulate MCR and its less inspired sections, this album is always enjoyable and has some very well-written music within it. Alright, well that's all for the reviews. For the next video, I'll be doing the Kasabian album West Rider Poor Lunatic Asylum, which is a review I've already written out for the Instagram. And then I will just be reading out a review I've written out for the Periphery album. Exclusive for YouTube or whatever, I don't care. Nobody watches this. Good night, bye gamers.